I have a question for all of you. Have y'all read the comics that came out after Serenity ended?
Yes. And we're all still alive. But I got it right.
Really? We are?
Yeah.
We are.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
I always flip to the end of everything, just to make sure.
Yeah, when you get the script, you go, oh, I'm on the last page, cool. Question over here.
Hi. This question is for Sean. Because you're my favorite.
Yeah.
You're my favorite.
I noticed that your character never curses in Firefly. And I saw the outtakes, and I think I saw you almost drop the F-bomb like once. So I was just curious if you ever...
Almost?
It was like half of one. It was like... Anyway, I was just wondering if you curse in your free time. I was just curious.
Do you not know me? No. I curse when I'm here. I curse when I'm around Jewel. But I've actually never cursed in front of my children. Yet.
You will.
But I do a lot of spelling with my children. Although now that my daughter is going to kindergarten, she's like catching on to what I am spelling. But I don't. So I don't curse at home. I don't know, so maybe that's why I curse so much when I'm not with the kids. Because I need to let it out. Somehow.
One of my favorite bloopers during the movie was when you kept saying, you had to say sleep easy. You say, well, sleep easy, and you kept saying,
I said it once.
you did not say it once. You said it every time. You kept saying, sleep easy. And we caught on to it, and every time you said it, we would all die laughing. And
But I couldn't recreate what I said. These guys were all so good at doing it. Like I can't do it right now. CPD.
Well, it just got out of control.
And so
we're now like,
and Jewel could do it really well. Do it again.
sleep easy. Like, I'll see Jaws, and we'll be like, sleep easy. Still like this thing. It's got this way out of control. But you said you got mad because Nathan kept laughing during your line, and you were supposed to be all serious. And you were like, well, sleepy.
Oh, good times. Being made fun of all day long. Thank you.
Question over here.
If the show had continued, where would you have liked to see your characters go?
You know where I want to go.
We wanted a baby.
Yeah, we wanted to have a baby. I think that would have been the best. Or 2 babies.
Or 7.
A whole new little mini crew. Yeah, and then maybe get like a Cocker Spaniel too. What show is this? This is a different show. It's not the same. It's not the same show anymore.
That could come in as the nanny. Read to your kids.
That is a scary notion.
Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of mother's milk. You can see why Joss was the writer. What? Oh, where's my character going? I don't know. I said more like I got could get my own ship and like compete with Mal. Just to,
You would lose.
well,
You would.
I would have some wins, mostly draws.
Surrenders.
There's bunk in the shuttle with what's her name?
Okay. Next question. Let's not go down that road.
Hey y'all, my question's for all three of you. Jewel, I saw your guest role in Dead Like Me and I love that.
That.
That was a great episode. The show was great. My question's for all three. What were your favorite guest roles on other television shows?
That's a good question.
Warehouse 13.
We had a lot of
That was
fun.
a lot of fun.
And it was like the worst shoot ever.
Ever. I mean, not, it was just, it was a brutal, long,
It was like,
the schedule was like.
yeah, our
crazy.
first day I think was 18 hours.
It was insane.
Started on a Monday
We
at
went-
like 7 a.m. and wrapped at,
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 in the morning.
We went to work on Thursday, I think at 5 or 6 p.m.
PM. Yeah.
Which means you go to usually count like 12 hours, but then we kept going over, so I think you went home and I had one more day to do
You
it.
did, and you were like, please don't leave.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. And I had to go to work at like, I think like 10 o'clock at night on Friday.
But
And
they
I
had
missed my
these,
flight.
they had these huge fans, big industrial fans during one of our scenes. And it was just so cold. And there was dirt and everything flying in the air and getting in your eyes. And I don't know, every time I looked at Sean in that purple suit, I would just laugh. It just made me laugh. He was in like head to toe purple spandex. Come on. It was amazing. And when he first put it on, he came out of his trailer and I was like, no, this is not happening. I just started laughing and Sean was like, look at this shit. This is my job.
It was form-fitting.
It was very form-fitting.
It was form-fitting and it was actually like one piece, so I couldn't, like, it pulled up, like my shoulders pulled that area of spandex, so in the beginning I would kind of make my way.
Yeah, he'd be really subtle.
And towards the end, they'd be like, rolling, I'd be like, hang on.
It's the best.
Good times, good times. And those boots that I wore, never mind. It's my shins were so bruised when I got back to LA.
You're right there, pal?
Did you answer?
Yeah, same.
Mine was Ethan Slaughter on Castle. It's because Nathan promised that I could chew the furniture and just go wild, so I was like, oh, great, I'm in. And then he let me keep the coat. That shiny brown coat. There was actually a line that they cut out when we exchanged coats when I first noticed it. I said, that is a very shiny brown coat. They thought that was a little on the nose.
Sean and I are boycotting Castle until we're on it. Sorry.
I don't see why that's so difficult.
Apparently it's real hard.
Let's text them.
We should get like a petition started.
Yeah.
But we want to be on together.
Right.
And we want to be the suspects.
Yeah.
Right? The killers. Sean goes, and the killers.
Be quiet.
Poor guy.
I was on any shows. Not yet.
You have a question?
Yes, hello. Love all of you guys, but but this is for Sean. I understand that you and Joss and Nathan worked together on a redo of Much Ado About Nothing. I wanted to know your takeaway from that, your experience with that, and if we could look forward to any more work from you here in the near future.
Well, first of all, we go next weekend. We're at the Toronto Film Festival. That's where it's premiering. Yeah, exciting. And Jules going with Nathan.
Okay. Listen, we're all going together.
Me and Nathan and Jules are all going to be each other's dates. Oh gosh, I feel like I can talk about it forever. I'm going to give you the abridged version. Yeah, Joss sort of just reached out and I got an email. I was shooting a show in Chicago at the time and got an email from Joss saying, I'm doing this movie I'm throwing together. I need a sexy villain. What say it to you? And I was like, oh, does that mean you think I'm sexy, Joss? But anyway, so I was terrified. I've never actually done Shakespeare. Neither had Nathan. I was so scared because it's Joss. You always want to do right by Joss, obviously. But I was so excited to do it. It was a passion project for him, so it was just kind of hard to not be infected by his energy. And everybody who showed up wanted to be there like 150%. We shot in 12 days, which is unheard of, extremely short amount of time, all in his house. Ton of rehearsal, so it wasn't like, oh, we just had 12 days to do it. Like, we did a lot of rehearsal beforehand, and like I said, everybody was so committed to it that when we showed up to do the work, it was exhilarating. So it was so terrifying to begin with, and then just one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had, because essentially he was sort of just shooting live theater. So it was like we were putting up on his feet. He said there was very little room for error. He knew what he wanted. He was going to set up, maybe do 3 setups, let us do the scene maybe once or twice. So don't fuck around and know your words. And it was magnificent. It was truly a wonderful, wonderful experience.
And when you say rewarding, you mean he paid you well too?
Oh. I think I made more money doing a paper route. A paper route that I actually never had. No, I mean, Joss jokes because we were being paid like almost nothing. I don't even know what we got paid. Whatever the scale is. But it's another testament to everybody. Obviously, it wasn't there because of the money. Nobody was there for the money. Everyone was there because they wanted to do it. And only Joss Whedon could do that, I think.
I actually have a question for Adam, if I may.
Uh-oh. Yeah?
Adam, my favorite role that you ever played in a movie was as Animal Mother in Full Metal Jacket. I'm a former Marine too, and haven't known what kind of training it was like. What was it like to prepare for that role, both mentally and physically?
First of all, thank you for your service. Hoorah. I was in the second half of the war section, so I wasn't put in with the other guys in the training section. So our training wasn't as intense as theirs was, but Lee Ermey was there to help us with, with the guns and the ammo. But we were just play acting, really. I have very little trigger discipline in that movie. We look closely.
That was the point, though, right?
And I waste a lot of ammo. When you're out in the as they call it, shit. You don't want to be wasting ammo because, first of all, it's heavy, and second of all, you don't want to run out. So, fortunately, I cheated a lot. But, I was young and stupid and brave, and I had Lee Ermey telling me what to do. So that was the blessing that we had because he's great. He was just great. He was the real man to all of our young sort of foolishness. And he kept us in line, and thank God for that. And then Stanley would yell at us. Stanley liked to do natural lighting, and since it was an English sky, there was always this cloud cover, so it had to break below the deck. All day long, we would sit around and play hearts and smoke cigarettes and think we were cool, and then all of a sudden, you'd hear this loudspeaker voice, Terry, tell the boys to get ready. The sun is ready. Let's go. Where are they? Why are they playing cards? Get them up and ready. Ah! This man scrambled to do the scene, and then we'd lose the light. Go home and start the day over again the next day. Always waiting for the sun to break through, because it really was, Vietnam was just hot. England, where we shot it, was not hot. There's some scenes where you could see the breath. That didn't happen in Vietnam. But hey, still doing it. So the answer is not a lot of training. I've had a lot more training since.
Did you ever want to reprise a role like that?
Sure.
I was hoping to see more of that in Firefly.
Yeah.
The whole grenades line kind of reaches back to Animal Mother a little bit.
Yeah. Good times.
Thank you.
Blow some shit up.
Question here.
Joel, you're the only one that I know for certain is a Doctor Who fan, but all three of you can answer if you're all fans. What is your favorite Doctor Who episode?
I've never seen Doctor Who.
Really?
No.
So there's
I've never seen a single
online,
episode.
there's a picture of you and a weeping angel, and she says that you ran up to her and you were super excited.
I had a couple cocktails, probably. And her costume was just like really sick, and I wanted a picture of it. And she was like, well, if you take a picture, can I have one with you? And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I didn't know what it was. And then all of a sudden it was this weird online thing where like, that was years ago. And it's like, followed me as this, big Doctor Who aficionado, and I've never seen it. Downton Abbey, we can talk Downton Abbey.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
What? No, I sadly no.
I'm sorry. That was a very disappointing answer to your question, and I apologize.
Let's take another one from over here.
Hey guys, what was your favorite characteristic about your character on the show, or maybe what did you like most about them, or relate to?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
What did you relate to the most about your character on the show, or what did you enjoy the most about being back?
What's your favorite characteristic of your character on the show? I really loved Kaylee's confidence. I admired it a lot. She just knew who she was, and she was relatively unafraid a lot of the time. There were a few times where she broke, but for the most part, she was just this fearless little young thing who took off in a ship with people she didn't really even know, just because she believed in the good in people. I just thought she was very admirable. Nice lady.
I liked Jane's.
Just like Raquel. Is that what you said? Ignore him.
I forget it's there sometimes.
I loved Jane's restrained intelligence. At times he could have a lot of common sense, and at times he was completely clueless. But I also loved his tactile nature, touching things, eating things, consuming, playing with it, cleaning guns. I was always looking forward to doing that. We had a great prop crew. I was like, can I be eating? Can I be stabbing something with a knife? Oh, sure, yeah, here you go. I like that a lot. And then I loved his reverence for Mel, or his fear of Mel.